The rain had stopped, but the night's humidity still lingered in the air. Streets glimmered under dim lights, and a strange silence hung over the city. Charlotte Vale's car made its way through the upscale part of town, yet her heart was still racing as if the danger had never truly passed. She kept looking at her hands, the same hands that had just moments ago touched the rough palms of a stranger who had saved her life, and then vanished without a word. "Ma'am, are you okay?" the driver asked. Glancing back, Charlotte gave a slight nod. "Yes, I'm fine." But she knew she wasn't. Something inside her had shifted. This was the first time someone had saved her life, and it was someone completely outside her world. She couldn't even fathom that a billionaire woman could owe her life to a man who was probably still fighting just to put food on his own table. The next morning, Daniel Carter dropped his daughter, Maddie, at the school gate. He noticed her wet shoes and silently prayed he could somehow manage to get her a new pair by next week. He wanted to keep his daughter happy no matter what, even if it meant sacrificing everything for himself. "Daddy, are we going to dinner tonight too?" Maddie asked innocently. Daniel smiled. "We'll see, if I get some work, yes." Once Maddie disappeared into the school, Daniel exhaled deeply and headed toward the bus stop. He was still searching for odd jobs. Sometimes manual labor, sometimes delivering small parcels. Every day was a battle. But tonight's events reminded him of something he had risked his life for someone else. The bandage on his forehead was a silent testament to his quiet bravery. Meanwhile, Charlotte Vale sat in her office's conference room. The table was surrounded by top investors, directors, and advisors. Everyone was talking numbers, projects, and deadlines, but her mind was elsewhere. She could only think about the stranger. Who was he? Where had he gone? She hadn't even asked his name. "Ems Vale," one director called. Startled, she replied, "Yes, we were asking if you want to move forward with this project or not." Charlotte, distracted, waved it off. "Yes, but the details will be reviewed tomorrow." Everyone was surprised. Charlotte was never this absent-minded. After the meeting, she told her secretary, "Get all the security footage from last night's area. Also request the police report." "Ma'am, was something stolen?" Charlotte's voice was cold. "That wasn't theft. My life and my dignity were attacked. I want to know who saved me." That evening, Daniel was back at the diner. He sat by the window, Maddie playing with her food in front of him. A smile lingered on his face, but exhaustion shadowed his eyes. Sophie, the waitress, approached him. "Daniel, you're barely eating again." He laughed softly. "For Maddie, everything is fine. Don't worry about me." Sophie looked at him with pity. "I wish someone would give you a break. You deserve better." Daniel shrugged. "Just pray for me." Meanwhile, Charlotte was sitting in her car. She told the driver to stop outside the diner. She had received a tip that a wounded man often came to this area, exactly like the one she was searching for. Raindrops tapped against the window. Charlotte peered through the glass, and there he was. The same face, the same scar, the same eyes. Her heart skipped a beat. She knew, in that instant, that this was the man. But something inside her told her not to approach him directly. He wasn't just a hero. He was a father. And perhaps he was hiding everything for his daughter. Charlotte decided to wait. She needed to understand who this man was, and why he had walked away without even a word of thanks. The next day, Daniel received an unexpected opportunity. A large real estate company was hiring temporary workers, and the pay was decent. He jumped at the chance. When he arrived at the company's main gate, he was stunned. It was the same company owned by Charlotte Vale. He walked in, and at that very moment, Charlotte noticed him from a distance. Her eyes lit up, but Daniel didn't recognize her. He had no idea that the woman he had saved in the rain was now seated in the most powerful chair in the building. This story was about to take a whole new turn,